Good morning, happy Friday. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. It's very hard to even say that word, happy Friday. Recently at the Native, we did a vigil a couple Sundays ago for the first grave of children that were found out west from the residential school. And I want to find the video to share with you of how positive. We had one of the band leaders from Georgina Island come and speak, and as non-Indigenous people, it was all very sad and so sad, like we were all at loss for words. And she was so positive, and her message on behalf of Indigenous people in Canada was just that thank you for finding this situation, thanks for bringing it to light, and let's move forward with love and understanding. There's room for all of us here. I'm paraphrasing the message, but it made me very hopeful. A lot of other cultures in this particular situation would be angry and revengeful and trying to lay blame. And instead of laying blame, Kim, this woman I'm going to find in the speech, was so positive that it helped us realize that know better, do better. Focusing on all the sadness isn't going to take back what happened. It's not going to bring back these children, but at least it brings awareness and it's something positive. So, in that light, in light of Canada Day coming up, I will not be celebrating it like I normally will. I feel it's insensitive at this point. I feel like the flags need to be half-mast the rest of this Indigenous month and for quite a while. And I will be using orange as a symbol of solidarity because I have no words and I have no action that I can even amount to anything. So, on another note, I wanted to make today Focus Friday. Most of you seem to really enjoy gentle classes, but a lot of you have said you really need to work more on your balance. And balance is often one of the first things people do when they're practicing yoga, especially tree pose. Yana sent me a beautiful picture of her practicing tree pose. Maybe I'll include that in our email today. So today's reading is You Have a Presence. Take a seat. Notice how your body connects to the surface on which you're sitting. Think of the contrast between the flesh of your bum, the bones, the sits bones amongst that flesh, and then whatever level of floor you're sitting on. I'm sitting on a soft foam. Then shift your attention to the places where your skin touches the air, another texture and sensation. Think to yourself, this is where my body meets the world. A thin layer of skin is all that separates your body that is not your body. A thin layer of skin is all that separates your body from what that is not your body. And yet the energy of your body extends far beyond the perimeters of your body. People sense you, people see and hear you. When you feel isolated or disconnected from the world, when you feel that your ideas and opinions are not being heard, stop for a moment. Take the time to notice this deep connectivity with the world around you. Remember that your body extends into the world further than you can imagine. You matter, you make an impact, and you have a presence. So in these times of feeling hopeless, search, how can you help? Just acknowledging the pain that's going on and that's going to happen is a beginning, and acknowledgement is really the most important thing right now. We've had a history of sweeping things under the mat, literally under the soil that we took upon this country. We didn't necessarily do it, but all the things that we enjoy and the freedoms in this beautiful land we have did come on the back of things that were taken. So today, just acknowledge this world that we live in, how we got here, all the amazing things we have, and what can we do to make it more fair and just how we have this life. So today I want to focus on balance. We're going to start lying down. We'll do some floor work, and I really am at a loss for words today. So before I get upset, I'm going to lie down. Actually, first, we're going to come into seated. We're going to start recognizing stillness in different shapes. So in yoga, stillness, it comes in so many different ways. For some people, it's just a matter of sitting in seated in Sukhasana. We're going to do 5 breaths here and coming back to that noticing of flesh, bones, floor. 3 contrasts of texture, sitting up nice and straight. And then I also want you to notice the contrast of the temperature of the air on your skin. And if your eyes are open, notice what quality of light is in your sphere. So for me right now, I have a whole bunch of different kinds of light sources. I personally need to close out that sense to go deeper within. So I'm going to close my eyes, shutting out all the layers of light, And notice there is no such thing as complete blackness. My eyes now see a different shade of the light trying to press through the skin of my eyes. Deep inhale. And slowly let it out through the mouth, grounding and softening within your hips, shoulders, joints. For the 5 breaths, I'm not going to count out loud. I want it to be a quiet internal process. Shoulders back, elbows relaxed, and let's go into our breath work. And very slowly blink your eyes, coming back to open attention. We're now going to shift our body into another shape that might be more attainable for some people, Dandasana or staff pose. So the legs are extended. Let's let the feet relax. You do not have to have it flexed, so you have a choice. You can flex and engage. Actually, we're going to do both experiences. Soft and relaxed. My ankles flop outwards. Can't see you. Still can't see my feet. Legs flop outwards, shoulders back. I'm sitting erect, so the belly naturally has to engage a little, but I'm not engaging all the muscles. I just want you to focus on the breath. And what does it feel like when you're soft and relaxed? Then we'll do the same experience, engaged and more attentive. 5 breaths, eyes closed or open, starting now. And then keep your eyes closed if they're there, wherever you're at. Can you take the same position and now engage the muscles so it's a more purposeful, intentional pose. Engage the glutes. It's hard when we're sitting. Press the back of the heels into the floor so there's a lengthening of the back of the lines of the leg. Quads engage, belly engage, and you can bring your fingertips to the mat, so I'm definitely stretching the front line of my chest, or palms flat, or a block under your hands if you need that. 5 breaths here. Actually, I'm going to bring my hands to heart center. Then I can't lean on the floor. And release. And just gently roll your head in semicircles, one direction and the other. Soften the ankles. Now we're going to come onto the mat and take some stillness in basically corpse pose. So I'm going to come on my back, arms by my side. We're going to do the same experience, floppy and relaxed. If you're watching this and not participating, it's going to be pretty boring to watch. Body heavy and relaxed. Notice what happens when you relax. What parts of your body kind of balk at it? Where's the stretching and the tugging and the refusal to surrender? 5 breaths.
you finish your 5 breaths of relaxation, we're going to take that same pose and make it more intentional. Legs together, thighs pressed together, feet flex, belly naturally engages. Arms can be by your side, or even better, blades of the hands pressing into the floor, almost like you're at attention. Shoulders back, engage the core, press the back down. There's not a lot of space to do this. 5 breaths, almost like you're standing, but we're on our back. We're going to use this same stability for when we are standing for our balance. Chin slightly lifted, 5 breaths. And then let everything soften. Gently roll your head from side to side. Bend one foot to the mat and the other. We're going to take 5 breaths in constructive rest. I'm going to walk my bum as close to my heels as possible to help the lower back. And again, this one is soft and relaxed. Let gravity use this force to let you gently lay the flesh and joints heavy to the floor. 5 breaths. Each time we move our flesh into a different position, I want you to notice how your body receives that. A lot of these positions are not normal everyday things that we do unless we're in a yoga class. And guess what that does? It forces us to be more present and notice different twinges in our body because we're not in our habits. Let's do the same pose, again, intentional, engaged. I'm going to bring my feet close together so that the toes are touching, the arches are touching, my inner ankles, inner calves, inner thighs. So it's like I've taken a zipper up the front of the body, press those thighs into each other, feel the back lines of the body turn on, and I'm going to come into cactus, spread the fingers, anchor the nails. If cactus is uncomfortable in your body, or it pops your belly up, keep your arms low but on the blades instead of palms up. 5 breaths here. Engage, press into the floor, so I'm rooting down to ground myself. 5 breaths. And then finally, bringing your knees into chest, rocking side to side to release the lower back. We're going to take the knees to the floor on the left, double leg spinal twist, and you might stay here in a fetal position or turn it to the full twist. Bring that right shoulder over, make it relax, you don't have to make it flexed. And let's take 5 breaths here. I notice my back just let go. Keep noticing the body, how it's receiving this gentle twist. gonna help yourself come to center. We'll do the same twist to the other side, 5 breaths, knees to the floor. You're gonna decide, curled up fetal position or left arm open, making it an opening of the heart. 5 breaths, acknowledge if one side is easier than the other. And coming back to center, back to that pose of comforting little boat. Right leg in, left leg extends. You have a choice. You can take the hands behind the thigh. Let's take 2 breaths here. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale, left hand takes right knee over, single leg spinal twist. And I can either encourage the twist, or I can just move my body into that shape and just relax. Let gravity see where it takes it. 2 breaths. Back to center. Little boat. Hands behind the thigh. Left leg in, right leg extends. Let's take 2 breaths here. You can come into full bound, a full bind, single leg wind relieving pose, or hands behind the thigh. Right hand takes left knee over. Your choice how deep this twist is going to be in your body. Soft and relaxed, or intense and purposeful. 3 breaths. Back to center. And let's immediately roll into a ball on our side. Relaxing in fetal position. 3, let's take 5 breaths here. And gently pressing yourself upright. We're going to come into, this is where your choice is, extended child's pose or child's pose. Whatever you need to be able to bring that energy back into the center. I'm going to stack my fists, so I don't know what kills my sinuses to come low, and I'm going to take 5 breaths here. You're going to decide what feels good in your body. And then pushing myself upright. So in lieu of our normal, we normally have a kind of a set schedule that we use.
because of Focus Friday, I want to make it different so that I notice different things about my body and I'm more present. So I'm going to come into staff pose, or sorry, not staff, thunderbolt. I'm on my knees. If this is too much, you can sit on your bum. You can put a roll blanket under your knees. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Let's go to 5. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. And once more. Inhale 5. Exhale. So, to switch it up, you're either going to tuck your toes if they were untucked, so we're doing the opposite of what you just did, or you are just switching your body around. This is killing my feet, so we're going to do this quickly. 5 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. And inhale 4. Exhale, final one, smile. Inhale 5. Exhale. I'm gonna come into tabletop and tap out my feet. Okay, tuck your toes, coming into a forward fold, however you get there. Let your head go. We wanna let the neck be relaxed. And you might stay still. You might grab your big toes. You might sway. You might grab your elbows. Hey Google, skip to the next song. And then I'm going to slowly come up. And that's my head rush. I'm going to find that place of stillness now. But this time, instead of lying down, it's standing. So looking down at your feet, our natural width is about 1.5 fist width apart. Shoulders back. Relax the arms. And let go all the tension you might have left over in your body. Sometime when we shift our muscles and bones into a different position, we notice something different. So I'm just going to naturally shift forward and back, not really rocking, just trying to find my center, forward and back. And maybe you are a more athletic person, so that this stillness and this calmness is very difficult. Or maybe if you're a super chill person, this is easy for you. I'm going to look down at my feet, spread the toes, drop them down, and now we're going to come into a pose of more purposeful stillness. Mountain pose with muscular effort. So shoulders back, fingers flex, point them down, root down through the feet, head in line with the spine. The eyes are staring straight ahead, or you're also just closing your eyes. 5 breaths here. Feel the heat. Heel. I want you to feel the bone of your heel pressing into the floor. Maybe there's some tension in the hands from keeping them flexed. 5 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Soften but don't lose the shape or form. Now I want to shift my weight into my left foot with my eyes closed, but don't lift the right foot. Back to center. Shift the weight into the right foot, but don't lift the left foot. What muscles just turned on to support you? Don't lift the left foot. Center. Shifting weight into the left foot. Center. Shift weight into the right foot. You Google, turn music up. Now I'm going to bend the right knee when I shift into my left foot so that it's a more pronounced shift of weight. Hey Google, turn music up. Right foot, left foot. Knee is bending, so it's almost like slow motion marching. I find this in itself therapeutic.
slow. So even if you want a quick meditation, you can turn on some music, close your eyes, or you can do it in silence. Maybe you're gonna do it to nature. Some of you have a beautiful outdoor setup. And can you just shift your weight and purpose with all this aural stimulation? And now can you keep the ball of the foot there, but the heels lift. So it is a slow rolling march, almost like a dance. And now I'm going to make it even more purposeful. You can do it with your eyes open or closed. Shifting weight to your right foot, lift up the left knee, and slowly put it down. Shift weight to the left foot, right knee up, flex to balance yourself, and put it down. Slow. Now right foot's down, left foot's up, flex, and put it down. Left foot down, right foot up, and put it down. That's the pace I want to keep going at. Slow marching. Hands are flexed to keep me from falling. And back to neutral. Okay, that's the same level of awareness we're going to use to do our tree pose. Left foot lands, spread the toes, anchor. Right foot's going to come to the right inner ankle. And we're going to do this experience with our eyes closed, because please use a wall if you need it. Inhale 1. Exhale. Feel the activation of the calf, the foot. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale and inhale 5. Exhale, release. Switch the weight and the intention. Right foot lands, left foot comes to the inside of the ankle. I'm still touching the floor. Hands are flexed, chest is up. 5 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Last one. Inhale 5. Exhale. Shake it out. Now the grand finale. You can have your eyes open, half open, use the wall, don't use the wall. We're going to do our tree pose. We're going to hold it for 5 breaths. I'm probably going to open my eyes. Foot, I'm going to shift my weight into my left foot. Right arch is going to cup that inner left calf. Or, do I feel like doing it full today? No. I want to enjoy this body. Okay, 5 breaths. Focus on something. Focus Friday. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Engage everything. Stabilize. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale and inhale 5. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Right foot anchors. Root down through the bones. Ground yourself. Left foot comes inside. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale and inhale 5. Exhale, release. Shake it out. We're going to come to the mat for our final reading. I don't even know what to read. There's one about healing, and I think that's the key word that's going to keep coming up over the next weeks, months, years, as we find more and more what our country uncovers. Over and over, the Native community does keep saying, thank God they found us. Because their culture doesn't see a separation between humans, nature, and earth, that we're all kind of interconnected, they see that the children were buried as seeds to plant. They're not gone, they're still a part of this world. So, let's see what this is. Become better. Today's lesson, discover one thing that would make you better and more empowered at what you do and who you are. Make it a part of your team.
If this is difficult, identify why becoming better is something you wouldn't want to do. Your goal is to recognize how and why you sabotage your own empowerment. Growth doesn't have to be, in our culture, some of us are maybe discouraged from becoming better. That's considered a pride thing. That's how my mom raised me. But maybe think of yourself as a plant. A plant doesn't hit a point and then just stop growing. It wants to produce more flowers, more petals, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's an infinite amount of growth. It's only going to get better. Thank you so much for your effort. The good in me sees the good in you. Namaste.